my lovers, welcome to my channel. My name is Made for Love and welcome to a chocolate tea reading. Now, it is not the chocolate powder, okay? It is all local chocolate, which is basically the cocoa. So after the whole process of taking out the beans and then you're allowing the beans to ferment and then they're roasted and they're ground, the workers, and it's usually females used to do this, would roll it into a bowl, I think with a vegetable oil, and then you create some kind of block, which is what I have here, right? It's like a block. And you can either, when it's time to make tea, you can either hack off a piece of this and boil it, or you can grate it, which is what I did, and then it come up with, oh my goodness, these little grains right here, right? So that's what I used to make the tea. And the way we make it locally, and most likely perhaps in the Caribbean, although different territories might add different things to it. The base is usually, you're going to have this, milk. People also put evaporated milk with that. They'll put nutmeg, the bay leaf, a bit of cinnamon, and this is called mace, which is a kind of webbing that you can find around nutmeg. So you put all of that in there. Different territories might put a bit of grated cassava. There's so many different ways that you can make this thing, but the base will be something like this. I'm not doing that today. Right, I have just used the grains and just some water. So we're going to give it a stir. This is like going to be the first official time that I'm going to be doing this reading, because I tried to do one for myself this morning, and all I could see was the devil. But when I'm reading for you guys, my guides really step forward, so I'm not particularly worried about what will come out. Let me just wipe this. I'm not. All right, so you guys give it a little blow all your good intentions. You can blow your questions in there if you like. Okay, for good luck. And I'm just going to drink this down. So just pardon me for a second. Hope you don't hear me gulping. Oh my God. And all chocolate is quite famous actually, because it's the Trinitario cocoa and it's in demand. So all those high-end chocolatiers, Godiva and all those Swiss chocolatiers, they actually buy all cocoa so it can be the flavor in cocoa products. That's how flavorful it was. I wish they would make TV or videos where you can smell this thing, because there's nothing that really compares. It's just so fragrant, so amazing. 1 second. It's slow going. I'm almost done, guys. I just have to average it, because you have to leave a little liquid so this thing can swirl around, but not so much liquid that all the sediment actually falls out when I tip this thing over. So I think that should be fine. There's enough sediment and it's kind of thick. And then this is the messy part. So I'm going to use this is Bounty, and I just doubled it so many times. And then you just give it kind of swirl like that. I think I still have to drink a little bit more liquid. 1 second. I don't think I can. Okay, give it a swirl like that, and then we upend it. Okay. Okay, I think I got it. Alrighty. So let's see what's happening. Let me just put this there. The intuition. Okay. So I'm not going to follow most of the rules of tasseography, right? I'm just going to read intuitively. So I'm going to get messages about your person. And if I see any messages for you, I will also do that. So right away, I know that there's a lot of things that are happening for your person spiritually and intuitively right here. Okay, I think they're having some sort of awakening now. I think they're spending a lot of time alone and a lot of time in nature, because this kind of looks like a leaf to me. A lot of time in nature, really getting grounded, and they had to, because I feel for a long time they were disconnected from self, because I'm looking here, everything is gets more thick up here, but then there's some kind of disconnect. So they're really trying to reconnect to self, and this is being supported by their guides. That's what I see here. For some of you guys who have a Native American ancestry, this is going to resonate. Or if they have a Native American guide or First Peoples, I'm going to say First Peoples, especially First Peoples of the Americas guide. This is who is overseeing this at this point in time. And I think this is a main thing that's happening in your person's life, because when I start looking at their home life, there's not much doing there. Okay, there's not much cropping up there. It looks like there's some kind of thick barrier between them. Oh, they're being protected from most of the people around them right now. Yeah, because they're ascending. That's what I'm seeing here. They're ascending, so they're being protected from a lot of the people that are around them right now. There seems to be like one major issue that might be coming up for them to explore. Maybe that's something that we can ask the tarot, because I'm going to go in the extended, and whatever we don't understand and we need clarification, I'm going to ask the cards. So let me put that as question number one. What's that one main issue in their home life? Issue. And I'm also going to ask exactly who are they being protected from right now, because that's what I see. I think my guides like to perform, because trust me, I was trying to get all of this for myself and nothing doing. Anywho's. Now, they're really looking at their past as well. And there's a lot of emotion there. I really do think that right now, being near to bodies of water, I think it's quite comforting to your person. So if you found out that your person spent a lot more time at the beach or the lakes or so on, this is definitely what's coming through for me. Okay. Okay. So there is something in your person's past that's now coming up to the surface. So let's ask, we're going to ask what that is. I already know though. I'm going to ask what's coming up from the past. Okay, so I can tell you right now, it's their relationship with either their father or a masculine energy in their life, because I see a man here already. It looks like their relationship with their father is very chaotic and problematic. And I say chaotic and problematic because this is someone, whether they are past or they're alive right now, this is someone that your person looks up to, but also, well, rather, let's not say looks up to. It's someone that your person emulates, but also that someone that your person despises, and they have to try and make sense of that relationship. Now, I do say father, but it could have been their mother who was in masculine energy, but this is something that they're having to negotiate right now. And maybe that might be the main issue that we are seeing here. Now, I feel them overflowing with spirit right now. I really do think, because I'm seeing all this coming up in their channel, so I really do think this is some kind of spiritual awakening, some sort of ascension process that they might be going through right now. Now, in the area of love, I do see that there's something coming up here. Something is solidifying for them. Okay, it's like an idea, something coming up from their subconscious. I think for a lot of you, this person tried out for a long time to ignore their feelings. In fact, kind of created a wall or barrier, but it looks like all these things are coming to the surface along with this awakening that's happening. So they're recognizing that they do have feelings for you. It might have been an idea in the back of their mind. It might have been something in their energy, but it just couldn't quite make sense of it. But it looks like they're making sense of it right now. Now, in terms of them reclaiming their masculine energy, I see that also happening because I see a lot of sediment in the position of the Sun card, and that's about taking back our power. It's about standing up for ourselves. So I do see that because I do see a peak right there in that position. What else do I see? Let me go back this way. Now, I see most of the activity. There's a lot of stuff happening right now. Right now. There's a lot of stuff that's coming up for them. I do think that your person has a secret. It's a secret from their past. I'm not feeling childhood with this though. It's a secret from their past. If I had to guess, it's something from their 20s, 30s. I'm not getting teenager vibes. Yeah, it's something from their 20s and 30s. So we're going to ask what this is. It's something that they are embarrassed about, ashamed about, and something that they think about all the time. Okay, even though they try to suppress it. So let's find out what that is. Yeah, it's something that happened in their 20s or 30s. That's what I'm getting. So we're going to find out. What else? What else am I seeing here? I do see that they've been, quite depressed and feeling kind of disconnected from self and disconnected from those who are around them. I'm just turning to see if I get anything else. But it's all, arising to the surface. And I do think it might be the energy of the moon that's causing all of this to rise. Now, I do see that for some of them, they are trying to keep it together because I'm really looking at how defined this is. Remember, my cup was filled up to here, but how defined this, like, if you're seeing it, that barrier here is, it's really defined, right? So I do see them trying to like compartmentalize and hold themselves together. But when it comes to their spirituality and their intuition, and when it comes to their past and standing up for themselves, these are the things that they can't seem to keep a grip on. These are the things that they can no longer control. I do feel a lot of anger as well. So we can ask what they're angry at. I do feel that. Or who. Let me see if there's anything else. Because if there's nothing else, then I will end it. So, guys, let me just turn the teacup around. Yeah, but it looks like, okay. This spiritual awakening, because this seems to be the main thing that's happening, quite frankly. It's a spiritual awakening and shadow work that's happening. That's the main thing that's happening. It's busted through this person's barriers and this person's wall. Because if you look inside the teacup and look at everything else has a barrier, right? But in that position of the moon, the intuition and the spirituality, it's busted through everything. It's really made a way there. So this is like blowing them completely open to spirit. And I really think for a lot of them, they may be in direct communication with their guides. The way that they are wide open right now. And I think that's why we have Pop's ancestor energy on both sides of them right now. Because they're wide open. This is what I'm getting. They're wide open to spirit. They're busted open. Whatever happened, they're busted open. Lots of energy in their crown right now. Lots of energy in their crown. So if they had a lot of blockages in their that's all I'm getting. They're busted wide open. Okay. All right. So guys, I'm not getting anything else from the teacup. I'm just gonna turn one more time. Okay. In the position of their home life and self, particularly in their home life, there is an elephant in the room, and it has to do with love. If your person is living with someone else, because this is home life and self position, right? So if a person's not living with someone else, it's like I said before, the love and the feelings that they try to keep inside, they're still trying to be contained. They're still trying to control it, but they can't control the spiritual connection. So that's how it's being expressed. Now, if your person is living with someone, there's an elephant in the room, because I'm seeing an elephant there, right? There's an elephant in the room, and I think the elephant in the room is you. Okay. And your person's realizing that this home life that they have created is somewhat of a white elephant. It's just for show. It's just useless. It doesn't even exist. It doesn't even exist. What's this here? Again, going back to that issue of the masculine energy or father figure, that's slightly problematic. Them really doing the shadow work and gaining this clarity about why they do the things they do, and their relationship with that person is really pushing them forward, because I see a horse galloping forward. It's like a chariot energy. It's really pushing them forward. It's this shadow work that's unlocking a lot of these things, and it's that shadow work that unlocked this awakening here. That's what I'm seeing. For some of them, their spirit guide or spirit animal is a dragon. But dragons are symbols of protection. It could also be a kind of tower moment energy or judgment energy with all that fire. I think in the extended, I'll look it up and really make sure, but that's what I get because I see a dragon here. There could have been something that happened around the Chinese New Year, or something that will happen around the Chinese New Year, so I can ask that for you guys. Okay. All right. So one last turn. I keep saying one last turn, but I want to make sure, this reading's worth your while. Okay. So I'm not seeing anything else except, there's been, every time I say, I'm not sure, right? Right. So again, there's been this big shift for your person, because I see like a wind of change right there. There's this big shift that's happened for your person. And again, bringing up a lot of stuff, stirring up a lot of things, like it's like a tornado, stirring up a lot of stuff, but also kind of clearing a path for your person where there might have been blockages before. Okay, so I can ask about this big shift, but it could have been the moon's energy that did that. All right. So guys, that's what I got. Out of that, I really don't think I'm getting anything else. So that was your reading. Oh, let me see if there's any messages for you. I do think that you and your person might be mirroring each other at this time. For a lot of you, you're getting a lot more activations. For others of you, I'm getting a message here to really, because you're wide open at this time also. Okay, so really reinforce your spiritual protection. And for some of you guys, there's a little bit of sediment in your crown that you need to clear off. Look into this dragon energy. Okay, because there's something significant there. Some of you might have a spirit animal that is a dragon. There's also, I don't know if it's an attachment or like a group of people that are watching you, and they don't wish you well. And the reason why I say that, because this person here, even though it looked like a father figure for your person, it's looking like we call it Caribbean jab jab, which is like a kind of devil character in our carnival. Okay, pay the devil. Somebody here wants payback, so maybe I can ask that for you. Who is this person that wants payback? Because there's somebody who's looking on at you, and you're shining real bright, I must say, right? The path is clear for you, right? You are shining real bright right here, but they're looking on. You're being protected, but they're looking on, and they want payback. They want their pound of flesh. Let me ask who this person will be. They want their pound of flesh. So for you, who is this person, or who are these people? Yeah. Wow, because my throat is fine. So they're not saying anything, but they might want to talk to you. They want payback. I don't know what it is. Could even be a loan shark for some of you guys, so be careful. Yeah, and they're coming towards you with a swiftness. So for some of you, some of these negative people, they're gonna make contact. They're coming towards you. What else is coming through for you? I see for some of you guys, you guys are dating again. Yeah. You guys are dating again. For some of you, there's like a new love that's blossoming. Or might even be two. Naughty. Might even be two. And they're keeping this on the down low, but one of them are on the down low. Ooh. Because I'm all for integrity and openness. So any kind of thing with people hiding or anything like that, even though people are entitled to come out on their own time, if you're dating somebody else and you know that they don't know about that and they should, okay, or you know that it might influence their decision to be with you, this is something that you need to tell them. What else is happening? I really do think that there are a lot of negative or dark undercurrents that you may not be noticing right now. And the reason why you're not noticing it is because you are incredibly insulated by your guides, by your ancestors, by source energy. They've really put a hedge of protection around you. But there's a lot underneath the surface that you do not know about. But it's because source energy, spirit has that in hand. That's what I'm getting. They have that in hand. And that's why it's so important for you to be, you're wide open, you're getting activations. You might see some new gifts coming online, but it's very important that you keep clear. You keep clear. Okay? All right, so that's definitely all I'm saying. As I learn more, I'm sure I'll be able to do a longer reading, and maybe I'll even try some tea leaves. But I thought for the first time I should do something that's authentically me. Anyway, so guys, that was your reading. I hope that it resonated. I'm going to go into the extended and we're going to clarify some of the things that came up, because we want to know who's this person that thinks that they're entitled to pay back. Okay, we don't know who that is, so we're going to figure that out. All those questions about your person and DM, we're going to figure that out. But for now, it looks like you're pretty much protected, but you also have to play your part, by making sure you're doing your meditation, your prayers, and so on, and asking the light to keep on surrounding you, because there is a hedge of protection around you right now. Okay, all right, my loves. The only vulnerability is because you are also having these activations and you're also wide open. Okay, that's the vulnerability there. So be very careful, especially those of you doing astral travel or any kind of work with the Akasha. Make sure when you, after you do these kind of trips, you do these kind of journeys, you make sure and clear yourself, because I see like you have some kind of spirit bugs, particularly in your crown and throat. Okay, yeah, crown and throat. In your crown and throat, there's some kind of spirit bugs there. Okay, so make sure after these journeys you have to clear yourself. You can't just roll and go to sleep. You have to make sure and clear yourself really thoroughly after these journeys. Or if you wake up in the morning, think you've astral traveled in the night, make sure during your meditation, spirit specifically asked to be cleared from any kind of spirit or interdimensional bugs. Okay, all right. So if this resonated with you, join me in the extended, and what we are going to do there, we're going to have a look at all these questions that we pulled out. I'm also going to ask for some extra guidance cards for you, and that's going to be it, guys. Love you, and you all always support me. I'm so happy and so glad. I'm grateful for your likes, shares, subscribes, dislikes. They all help the channel grow. And if you're able to go a step further and interact with any of the ads I may have played during this reading, that's a beautiful energy exchange for me. And please do it for any reader that you enjoy. So join me in the extended if you can, and we're going to get some clarity on what we saw here. Take care. Bye.